Hi everybody, this is Raw Chef Carl
and Raw Chef Charlie.
And today we're going to make raw vegan
ice cream cone. Raw vegan ice cream cone.
And
banana ice cream.
This is a super simple recipe, extremely simple. We're going to do it, we're going to a potluck, we're going to share it with some friends. This is an ideal recipe if you have like summertime, warm outside, you want some ice cream, something fresh, and the kids love it. So let's get to it. First, we're going to start with, we're going to put 12 fresh, ripe bananas in the blender. Peel it and put it in there. So now that we have our 12 bananas here, we're going to add 1/3 of a cup of flax seeds. There's two options of how we're going to blend it. The idea is you want the flax seeds to be really well grounded, really well mixed in. So the first option would be to use whole flax, 1/3 of a cup, and blend it with about 3 or 4 bananas on its own. This time we're going to use a different method. I have a whole bunch of flax seeds that's already ground, that I ground in my dry container, Vitamix, and we're just going to use the ground already and add it to our 12 bananas because it's going to blend it really easily. We're going to use 1/3 of a cup of our pre-ground flax seeds. There you go. And we're going to blend all together.
What are we going to put now? This on here?
So now we have our mixture. This goes for about 2 dehydrator trays. So for each dehydrator tray you can make 9 ice cream cones. So you get 18 ice cream cones out of that recipe. If you need to make more, you can double the recipe. So you want to use about half of this on the dehydrator sheet. You pour it. There's about half. And so what I like to do is, first I'll take the tray like this, shake it up, and then I'll just go and let the mixture go to the 4 corners by holding the sides of the sheet like this. You can spread it easily. One way to do it is to just do this. Helps everything kind of spread out equally. So I'll put it in the dehydrator now, and our ice cream cones have been dehydrating in the dehydrator for about 16 hours, a little more than 12 hours overnight, about 16 hours, and at 115, 118 degrees more or less. So now we want to peel off the thing from the dehydrator tray, just like this. Peels off really well. And then
That's like a kite.
this is the final product. We're going to cut. You can't cut the edges straight if you want. I like to use a scissor. You can use a knife on a cutting board. The scissor really works well if you're good at making straight lines. Alright, so you can make 4 large cones by cutting it into 4 squares. That would make some bigger ice cream cones. We're going to cut it in 9. I think 9 is ideal. It's the perfect size portion for a kid. For that, you could use a ruler to measure exactly, to cut it in 3. I just eyeball it and I kind of, look, it's about 1/3. So I just go like that and I'll cut it into 3 different. Alright, so how it works is now you end up with 9 little squares like this. You will want to fold one end just like this, and then the other end over it. You can follow the line here. And you basically end up with little ice cream cones. Now we're ready to make the banana ice cream. If you watch my previous video, I made a banana ice cream. I will make another one, and this one will be a little more simple. We'll just be bananas, frozen bananas, and we'll add a little vanilla powder to it. That's all. So just put some bananas in there, one at a time. So you want to fill the blender at about 500 milliliters. You don't want to put too much because it could be a little bit hard. This is good. This is pretty good. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of fresh vanilla powder in here. We like it with some vanilla there. And?
I'm ready.
Yeah? Fold one side, fold the other side. Try to keep a straight line. You'll see when you do it. If you align this side with this side here and you try to make a continuous line, you should come up with a nice end result like this. You could also use a scissor and cut the top off if you want to have a perfect cone. I like to keep it like this. It looks kind of cool. And so now we're going to fill it up with our ice cream.
Can I have a spoon? Ice cream cone.
If you could decorate it with some strawberries, you could add some coconut flakes on top, some little pieces of walnuts, cacao nibs. There's infinite possibilities. So I filled the bottom part with some mango that Felix brought, and I added the banana ice cream on top, and now I'm gonna dip it into raw, melted chocolate. Whoa! And so the chocolate will harden. It'd be nice to sprinkle some walnuts or some coconut on top there.
Here, Felix.
Wow.
One more chocolate.
It's our first ice cream cone of her life.
Thank you.
Honey, it's organic.
Oh, it's hardened. The chocolate's hardened.
Do you like it, Hillary?
I love it.
Yay!
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.